Hey, the Mad Hermit here, and in this video we're going to take a look at the Carpentry Table. Anything that you build in Shroud of the Avatar that is made out of wood is going to be made here on the Carpentry Crafting Station. Of course, before you build anything, you're going to have to harvest your wood from trees and take them to the milling station to break them down into wood strips and boards that you can then use and combine here on the Carpentry Table to make stuff like shelves, chests, stools, tables, weapon handles, etc. The carpentry hammer is the primary tool you're going to be using on the crafting station. I have that here with 3 wooden strips, and combining those together creates a basket. Placing a carpentry hammer on the crafting station with 1 strip of wood creates a mug. Using the carpentry hammer again and adding 6 wooden boards, which I do by shift and dragging on the stack so I can select the quantity I want, along with 2 wooden poles, allows me to create a bench. Using the carpentry hammer with 6 wooden boards, again shift dragging to get this selection box, allows me to create a bookshelf. To make a chair, we're going to grab our carpentry hammer again, 2 wooden boards this time, again shift dragging on the stack, and 1 wooden pole. To create a stool, we're going to get the carpentry hammer again and 2 wooden boards as we did to make the chair, but no poles. Just the 2 wooden boards is enough to make a stool. If you happen to have a home in Shroud of the Avatar, you're most likely going to want to have some furniture. So let's make a dresser. To make a dresser, again, we get the carpentry hammer, 13 wooden boards, and voila, dresser. So you've come back from the hunt and you want to mount those deer antlers on your wall. You're going to need the carpentry hammer, a stag head, and a wooden board to create mounted antlers. So you'd like a podium to stand behind when talking to the public. Not a problem. You can make one with a carpentry hammer and 11 wooden boards. To make a table, you'll need the crafting hammer once again, 3 wooden boards, and 2 wooden poles. Creating a trunk requires 2 tools. We're going to use the crafting hammer, we're going to use 5 wooden boards, and we're going to whip out the chisel to carve in the intricate details. To build a wardrobe, we're going to use the crafting hammer again and 14 wooden boards. Requires a lot of wood because a wardrobe is a big piece of furniture. To make a wall shelf, we're going to use the carpentry hammer, 2 wooden boards, and we're going to whip out the saw. We haven't used that yet, so here's the hand saw. And there's your wall shelf. Need a wooden bed frame? Get out your carpentry hammer, get 4 wooden boards, and 4 wooden pieces of timber. And there's your wooden bed frame. Now the wood rasp is used for sanding, so if you use that tool with a wood pole, you can create a nice handle for your weapons, axes and such. as you expand your inventory in-game, you're probably going to want more chests to store your treasure and loot in. You can create one with the carpentry hammer, 5 wooden boards, and a chest mechanism, which was provided in pre-alpha release 2, so we didn't have to make that. Finally, I'm going to conclude this with a more complex item. I'm going to craft a bed, which requires a bed frame and a mattress that I made at another crafting station. I'm turning sound on so you can hear the sound effects. I don't want you to think pre-alpha release 2 didn't have sound effects. It did. I just chose to keep them off throughout the video so that there wouldn't be any distractions, but sound effects do exist for each crafting station at this point. I'm going to make a few handles here in preparation for my next video before signing out. But before I leave, I just wanted to give a shout out to Sir Stile Teckel of thecaverns.net. Without him, this video would not have been possible, as again, the pre-alpha release period was too short for me to actually investigate and figure out every combination and permutation of tools, materials, and whatnot, crafting tables, to make each recipe. Stile Teckel put together a spreadsheet which I used extensively so that I could film the appropriate stuff and record it for you later. Anyway, I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you have questions or comments, leave them below, and I'll see you next time.